Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those who were asking about Station Head, I have this show scheduled. We will be going live tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you hit the link in the description box so that you can be following, so that you can tune in, be on there live asking questions. We're just going to be talking about celebrity stuff, like all the questions that we can't answer over here. If you wanted a personal private reading, please hit the link in the description box for my website so that you can book. The coupon code BELLA20 is active, and you can use that to get 20% off any reading with me, 20 minutes or up. So I wanted to take a quick look at Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake, because there was that sort of, like cheating scandal that happened between them. Then all of a sudden, like supposedly they were having a baby, but like nobody ever confirmed other than Lance Bass that they had a kid. But like I just went and looked through both of their Instagrams and there's no pictures of her pregnant or any confirmation whatsoever if they ever had the baby or not. But I'm sure Lance Bass wouldn't lie about that either, right? Because it's like, well, what would be the purpose in that? But, But I just wanted to know, like, how their relationship looks like, because I know I have heard of lots of cheating rumors over the years, both when they were dating and now, that they've been married. So I was like, oh, let's just be a little nosy and see what's going on with that, since it all sort of got swept under the rug and we never really heard much about it again afterwards. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at that. I'm just lighting the incense. Oh. Okay. So, Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we may have about Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake, their relationship, how things are going, what do we need to know. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. We ask only with the intention of purpose, clarity, and understanding, not with any bad intent. Please bless all who we ask about in this reading, as well as all who participate and watch. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. And after this, I will be going through and with my kid and picking the winners for the 1,000 subscribers giveaway. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, so that way you can be eligible for the next giveaway that we will be doing at 1,500 subscribers. So let's see. And Psychic Carlene is going to be joining me on Station Head probably this weekend. I'll let you guys know about that for sure too, because we have to like check our schedules and stuff and figure out what time and everything. But then you guys will have both of us looking at all of the, conspiracy things and all of that, because Carlene is an amazing reader and I'm excited for you guys, if you don't already know her, to get to know her. So, alrighty. Well, the first thing is there definitely has been a lot of heartbreak on her end as far as things that he has done to her. And of course, that does include cheating. So yes, that is true that he has stepped out on her several times. I feel like she feels like she can't like get jobs without him. That's like the weirdest thing. It's like, oh, like if I was just to like go out on my own, you know, like my career is dead. But because of him, I get opportunities, and she's afraid of losing those. Because there's this high priestess with this 10 of wands, and what spirit is talking about is that it is connected to the 6 of coins card here about being work related. And with this palace of wands and the 7 of swords, it's like if I left, like would all of that dry up? Not that there is not love there also, but I feel there being a worry about being able to like still be successful and support herself as being a worry, and something that definitely does, you know, play in her head. Also with the underlying energy, the Star card, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, she definitely does worry that he is going to leave them, you know, and it's like, oh my God, then I'm going to have to like pick up the pieces. So she's the one that really tries to hold on to their relationship more than he does. Which makes sense, you know, because that whole thing came out that he was holding hands with that actress. What was her name? Alicia Wainwright? I can't, I'm like, am I saying it right? And then, you know, all of a sudden, like, they just, you know, I shouldn't have been acting inappropriately, and I was drunk, and, you know, there was a bunch of, like, excuses, but nothing happened, and blah, 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 and all that. And then all of a sudden, you know, she sort of trots out and support of him, and they're posting all the happy family pictures, and everything gets swept under the rug. And so it's like, did it hurt her feelings? Was she really upset about it? Of course. But it was like, I don't want to lose my husband. So Spirit, what is Justin's behavior, view, opinion of this relationship? Is he really invested in it or not? Are you guys fans of Justin Timberlake? I never really was like super duper into NSYNC. They came out in high school, and I remember like a whole bunch of girls in my class all being like, oh my God, Justin Timberlake. But I was kind of more of a Backstreet Boys fan. But the thing that I just always sort of like side-eye him over is that he's always involved in scandals with black women. And he lets them take all the fall for it, and then he sort of just skates off. You know, Janet Jackson, and now this other woman, and it's like, but you're always a participant in this. Like, why do you get to just, like, walk away and let them take all the blame? I mean, obviously, that's also a big issue in our world, that white men can get away with things that other people can't. But it just sort of feels like, you know, he uses the black community or shows support for it when it's convenient for him, but then he likes to go run off back into his white privilege when shit hits the fan, instead of standing 10 toes down behind it. So that's sort of always been my perception, or not being so like, oh my God, yes, Justin Timberlake's amazing, you know, feeling about him. Again, not that he's like this horrible person or anything. I mean, I don't know him, but I'm just saying, like, that really does kind of get under my skin a little bit. Okay, so it's sort of almost like there's some sort of precedent set within their relationship that it's like he feels at least that he can sort of do anything and she'll sort of just forgive it. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, she's not gonna forgive him if he like turns into a serial killer or anything like that, but it's like, I always know that I sort of have you by the, you know, by the balls emotionally almost, because it's like you'll be the one who's gonna work to save this relationship and fight to save this relationship, and he's aware of that. So it's kind of like, okay, like, you know, if I go do something and slip up and I get caught, I already know, like, you know, you're not gonna leave. Because there's this Palace of Swords and this World card, and then the Ten of Wands talking about, you know, her being the one who will put in the work to fight to save their relationship. So if it's like, oh, like, you know, he got busted cheating again, and then it's like, all he has to do is just be like, but you weren't giving me any attention, or I felt like you were pulling away from me, and then she's like, let me make up for that so you don't do it again, you know? And so he knows exactly how to kind of flip things around and make it so that it's her fault, and so that she will just get over it instead of, you know, holding him accountable. You guys, there's gonna be somebody else that he gets caught with. And I don't feel like it's gonna be too long from now. I keep feeling like it's this year. There's this Queen of Wands that's popping up as being, you know, like this girl that he's connected to outside of his marriage. And it's like she keeps popping up in here, right next to him too, with this Ace of Wands. So that's kind of like who's giving her the D. And actually, you guys, he's gonna struggle with whether or not he should leave his marriage for this other person. Let's see if he's going to. But yeah, it's definitely gonna come out because the moon dropped a card. I always have better fingers. The moon, the High Priestess, and this Four of Wands is talking about things that are hidden in the dark coming to light. She already has an idea of it, but she ignores a lot because she doesn't want to, like, get herself in that place, you know, like, oh, now I have to do something about this. So let's see. Spirit, what is Jessica's feelings, opinion side of this relationship? Is she in it for the right reasons? Does she know he's cheating? What is it that she's here? I didn't really get any, like, oh my god, you're the love of my life cards coming up yet. It just seems more of like this sort of power struggle than anything else. Here comes this Queen of Wands again. Because Jessica's been showing up as the Queen of Swords, and Justin's been showing up as the King of Swords in this. Yeah, she knows. See, this is what's so crazy is, like, there's the Hermit, the Justice, the Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, and Knight of Coins, that she's worked through anything that's come up or come out because she's worried about her financial situation. And then there's this Judgment, this Fool card, the Palace of Wands. Like, right now, things might seem on the surface, at least, that they're good. But underneath it all, there's the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, where she's very worried that he's gonna leave and, like, she's gonna have to fight for him. See, there's this Empress, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands, where she's really worried that he's gonna leave her and run towards this Queen of Wands person. really thought it was just going to show cheating happened in the past, you guys. I didn't think it was going to come up that he's still doing it and going to keep doing it, and that this would be the result. Jeez, JT. You've been with this girl for so long, too. Like, I think, because I was looking it up trying to see if it was confirmed anywhere that she had a baby. Because I was like, I thought they were having a baby and I didn't see anything anywhere. And they said that they've been together since like 2007 and they got married in 2011. So I'm like, you guys are like about to hit your 10-year anniversary this year. I mean, I know there's still people that get divorced after 45 years, but I just kind of thought like, well, maybe he learned a lesson and then, you know, they're having a baby. So he must be like, babies don't keep a man, though. If we have learned anything from all of Fetty and Future's baby mamas, a baby will not keep a man who doesn't want to be there. 3, 4, 5, 6. He is much more emotionally invested in this other situation. So, okay. Because there is this, because I asked, sorry if I didn't say it out loud, I was asking, like, what is going to happen? And Wheel of Fortune, the World, and 9 of Swords. With this Empress, so it's like she's gonna end up with her heart broken, you guys. Oh my god, this like sucks. And then yeah, the 4 of Swords, where you're like just basically in the prison of your own making because of this 3 of Cups situation of other people being involved. And here he is showing up as this King of Cups with this 8 of Cups, and it is the result of the 3 of Swords, the Devil card. And then the underlying energy is the Chariot, the Strength, and the Fool card. You know, she's gonna have to fight to get back to her happy place, but she's definitely gonna be facing a lot of embarrassment, like publicly, because of this. Ask what the public perception is going to be of him when this happens, because like I said, I keep feeling it being public, like we're all going to know about it, like somebody like films him, you know, the way that like Tristan Thompson got exposed the first time he cheated on Chloe, well, the first time that we knew about that he cheated on Chloe, where, you know, there's all these videos that popped up of him making out with girls in clubs and going back to hotel rooms with them and stuff. It's like, that's what I keep getting, and then somebody posts it, and it's like, that's not I got drunk and made a mistake anymore, you know? And then other people, I don't feel like the girl that's involved will come out and say anything, because I think that she is going to be, like, really embarrassed, but I feel friends of hers, like, saying, like, yeah, this has been going on for a minute. So, what will be the public perception of JT when the cheating happens? Okay, so, I mean, first of all, when this happens, and things come out, you know, we're gonna get the public apologies and I'm so devastated and blah 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 blah, but it's not really honest. He's gonna be looking at, how do I spend this and make it, you know, to my benefit? We'll get an album. You know, honestly, I hate to say it, but I mean, you know, not that I want anybody like destroyed or anything like that, but I just feel like, unfortunately, she's the one that's gonna like feel worse, like as far as like how the public is perceiving things and the way that things are gonna come out and stuff, versus him really having to deal with a whole lot. He sort of has that magic ability to kind of pussy pop and backpedal his way out of things and get off scot-free. And unfortunately, I feel like, you know, even though people will hold him a little more accountable this time, it's like when he puts out like sort of a Usher Confessions kind of album, you know, and that's what Spirit is talking about it being, where it's like, I messed up and I did this and I did that, then everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, Justin, you made a mistake, we're so sorry for you, because that's how it is. So anyways, guys, I love you all so very much. I will see you tonight on Station Head. I hope that this answered some questions for you guys. If you do have follow-up questions, we answer that stuff on Station Head. It's too much to answer in the comments. But I love you. If you want to book your own personal private reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. And I will see you all again soon. So bye.